Hi everyone, we went on a 2-day trip to Phuket and this video is all about the boat rides, street walks, island hopping, beach visits, hotel to stay in and water activities to be done. So welcome to our channel and we will share the complete experience of our 2 days trip to Phuket in 2024. We will share all the details in this short video and try to make it worth your time. We booked our flight from Bengaluru to Phuket via Bangkok. Our flight from Bengaluru was at 1 am and we reached about 3 hours before that to complete immigration related things. Fun fact, Bangalore Terminal 2 is the only Indian airport recognized by UNESCO as one of the world's most beautiful airports and now widely held for its glowing architecture. We booked flight with Thai Airways and the check-in process was pretty smooth. The flight was decent and right on time. On reaching Bangkok at Suvarnabhumi Airport, first we got our passports stamped in about 10 minutes and then relaxed in one of the well-designed lounges at the airport. Then we were off on our flight from Bangkok to Phuket. Witnessing the sunrise during takeoff was just an added benefit. We were off to a great start to our trip. Bengaluru to Bangkok was about a 5-hour long flight costing us about 170 USD or 14,000 Indian rupees per head, while the flight from Bangkok to Phuket was 1.5 hours long costing about 30 USD or 2,500 Indian rupees per head. On reaching Phuket, we headed straight to our hotel at Westin Siray Bay Resort. The staff was accommodating enough to allow us to check in 3 hours before scheduled time. Westin is placed at a great location with awesome amenities, a private beach and breathtaking views in the resort itself. You can actually spend your whole day in the resort without getting bored at all. The whole stay is an experience in itself. The room that was booked cost us about 150 USD or 13,000 Indian rupees. The room was very spacious, well maintained and organized with a huge bathtub and the view from the balcony was absolutely stunning. Post freshening up, we decided to go for lunch and we selected one of the most popular restaurants of Phuket, the Three Monkeys. It turned out to be a terrific decision for us. The place in itself was way too beautiful and a treat to the eyes. The location, the live music, the greenery, the ambience, the food, everything was absolutely on point. We couldn't have asked for anything more from this place. It's a must-to-go place that we would suggest anybody and everybody who is going to Phuket. This place is like having your food in a huge tree house surrounded by forests. This is definitely an Instagrammable place and you will love it. Post lunch, we took a walk around the place. There is a small nice trail to take, roam around and flex your legs and you can do activities like zip lining as well if you are into that. During our visit, a show was also being organized at Three Monkeys. After having enough of the place, we decided to bid it goodbye with a heavy heart and set out for Patong Beach via taxi using the Grab app. Although we realized it would have been better to rent a scooter in Patong and use it for commuting. Before reaching Patong, we took a drop at Bangla Street and decided to go by foot from there. It's a nice stretch, lined up with party places, great restaurants, massage and spa centers, souvenir shops. It was about a 10-minute walk and the liveliness of the place grows up on you. Don't miss to have a good relaxing massage which is available at very less prices. At last, we reached the Patong Beach, which is undoubtedly the best beach to visit in Phuket. We reached about a couple hours before sunset to enjoy the beach environment to its fullest, and that we did. There are tons of water activities that one can engage in like jet skiing, parasailing or surfing, where each has its own sense of attraction. You can also engage yourself in building sandcastles if you like that. We decided at the end to set ourselves on comfortable chairs and enjoy a beautiful sunset. The chairs cost us about 60 USD or 500 Indian rupees. You can sit down there in your reclining chairs and taking the cool breeze of the evening, bathing in the sunset colors. Resting after a long day, sipping our coconut water and soaking in the beautiful sunset was the best we could have asked for. We were completely hypnotized by the sea and the sky and rested for complete 2 hours till the last purple color of the sky vanished into the sea. Sunset for an hour was exactly not on our plan, but it was a time very well spent. At night, the Bangla street gets a different life of its own. The music, the parties, the colors in the night are even livelier and more attractive, making it the ultimate party place in Phuket. Tired and exhausted, we called it a day after dinner and retired to our hotel rooms. Next day, we had planned for our island hopping on a big boat. We got picked up by our van for island hopping at 7 am, which was slightly early for us. But since the van picks up at 3-4 other places, it takes time, and we being the first pickup was sort of a bummer. The drive is long, about an hour, and after a long but scenic ride through Phuket, we reached the pier from where we are supposed to start our island hopping journey. We chose BJ canoeing tours for a full day trip on a big boat, and I have to admit this was a terrific experience and one of the best ones we had in Thailand. One can choose a speedboat or a ferry also. However, that would lead to a very crowded experience, and some may even face the problem of seasickness also due to the movement of the speedboat. The boat was a double-decker with about 40 people at the top, and the staff were there at the bottom deck. The trip cost us about 50 USD per person and was undoubtedly the best investment that we put in Phuket. So that's how we started for our islands. We set sail for Phang Nga Bay that has about 100 islands. As the boat passed by, everyone was equally hypnotized. The videos and photos don't do complete justice to what you actually see. The limestone cliffs, mangrove forests and rock formations were absolutely stunning. The first place we drop anchor in next is the James Bond Island. Its Thai name is Koh Tapu, and it got famous after being featured in the British spies movie The Man with the Golden Gun, and hence the name. The place is famous for the vertical limestone walls and the emerald green water. You can take a small trail to go to the other part of the island for a better beach view. Post this, we set sail via our boat for the other islands. Since it was about 1:30 pm, we had our lunch in the boat itself. It was a nicely prepared spread of about 15-20 items, and it was also the origin of our love story with Tom Yum soup. The meal served was easily one of the best meals that we had in whole of Thailand. After lunch, we set sail for Hong Island, Kaya Island, and had multiple options to explore these places like in a kayak or a longboat. We chose a kayak accommodating 2 people and set on our journey to explore the internal parts of the island. Sailing the kayak into the dark caves with the unexposed flora and fauna was a surreal experience. Fun fact, Hong means room in Thai, and these structures are present across islands in Phang Nga Bay. These cave structures are surrounded by towering limestone caves, some of which you have to pass by lying down on the kayak. This is one of the most enjoyable experience, as your kayak will keep bumping with other kayaks and serves as a good icebreaker to start conversation with fellow strangers. It was a great experience for us as the kayak waded through the narrow passages, low height structures and even the dark caves. It felt like being in an amazing water park and going through your own private water channels in your own private boat. Generally, the caves get completely filled with water during high tides, and hence the kayaking is done only during low tides. Also for us, the kayaking prices were included in the trip cost itself. We explored the caves both near Hong Island and Phanak Island. We also did a 10-minute walk in knee-deep water in completely dark to get to a less explored part of the island, which again made us wonder about the marvels of nature that is present all around in Phuket. After all this, at about 4:30 we started our journey back to Phuket, and it was no doubt a very satisfying day. We had to go to Krabi on same day, so we didn't book a trip that included the sunset view. After reaching our hotel at around 6 pm, we decided to explore the private beach at Westin. As we walked downstairs towards the scenic beach of Westin, we were surprised to see that it was absolutely empty other than a family of 3. We treated our eyes with another mesmerizing sunset and walked around the beach. The cleanliness, the rooms on the cliff, the mountain view again left us speechless. We drowned ourselves with the beautiful colors of the sunset, and that was the end of our trip to Phuket. and we set up for Krabi in the night. The 2 day trip to Phuket was absolutely wonderful for us, and if you found it helpful in any way, kindly like the video and share with your friends. Subscribe to the channel to encourage us to build more such videos for you. In case you have any query with the trip or anything where we can help, kindly post in the comments. Thank you for watching.